So it is a problem, and this is called Fact A, Hart's Fact A. This clearly hasn't happened. That's one thing we know for sure. And the other thing we know for sure is that when we look out, we don't see, we look at these stars like Stephenson and Proxima Centauri, we don't see engineering on them, as far as we can tell. We don't see stars which are obviously got megastructures around them, obviously been engineered in weird ways.
And when you say megastructures, you're talking about like literally an artificial planet-sized thing.
Yeah, I mean, huge structures could be built around these things like Dyson spheres, and people have talked about doing it for messaging. Like you could put like sheets of material that were planet-sized, and as they block light from the star, that would create like a Morse code, right? You could actually message people for billions of years. You would just build these stable sheets of material, and they would just orbit around, no power system required, right? An orbit doesn't require power. It would just orbit around for billions of years, and every time it eclipses the star, there could be some intricate pattern of pulses. And so that way you could communicate for a very long time. We've thought of all these wild ideas, and we just don't see any of that. So it does seem, as far as we can tell, that the universe is completely natural. And that is mind-blowing, because you're right, like it seems if it's happened here, why the hell shouldn't it happen elsewhere? Why hasn't someone else got AI going crazy? Why hasn't someone else gone even further than that, gone to the next level? So, and the thing that really drives me wild with this is the Earth is like a paradise. Right? If you look at it, these other stars, these other planets, the Earth is unusual. Most stars do not have an Earth-like planet. It's at like a level of maybe 1-2% at best. And yet, here we have the Earth. It not only is an Earth-like planet, has the right conditions for life, it has life on it. So an alien could use their sun-sized telescope to figure that out. They would know we were here. They would know not only we're here, but that there is complex life on this planet. So for 3 billion years, there was just simple life, just single-celled life on this planet. Multicellular life is a recent thing. So presumably that's rare, right? If most of the time it's single-celled, most of the planets out there, presumably even if they have life on them, are in that state. And then further, there's us here, right? And we're going through this transitional point as a human society. So you think if you're an anthropologist, this would be like an incredibly fascinating world to study. Yeah. So I think there's almost like a tourism paradox. How come Earth is the perfect place to visit, and yet we don't see any super obvious signs? I mean, some people have feel differently about that, but certainly astronomers, we don't see in our telescope data spaceships flying around through our field of view.
But wouldn't the obvious answer to that be that if you are dealing with technology that's so advanced that it could get here from other solar systems, light years away, hundreds, thousands of light years away, that it would be doing it in a way that probably wouldn't using propulsion the way we know it, would probably be using some sort of a manipulation of gravity. And also, they would have the ability to completely camouflage themselves, which would be ideal if you want to study things.